Hi guys, it is currently the last week in March, so you know what that means. I'm in a different spot than I normally film my TBR videos. I normally film them in my living room, but I figured it would be easier just to do it in here so that I can either grab books from the shelf or go to the next bedroom over and grab books from my library. So yeah, I'm just gonna start filming them here, I guess, or I am today at least, because I just finished another clip and I don't want to get up and move to the living room. So yeah, it's time to pick my March TBR. My main reading goal for this year, I just lied to you. It is March right now. My April TBR. I hope I didn't say that earlier as well. My bad. My main reading goal for this year is to read books on my physical TBR before I buy any more, which I did break that a little bit because I went and spent the weekend with my sister and my grandma like a couple weekends ago, and they took me to Barnes & Noble, and I couldn't just not buy anything. So I did buy a couple, I think. I forgot what they were. That's bad of me. But yeah. Let's not talk about it. So we're just gonna skim over that and pretend like I didn't, because I had to, because they took me and it would have been rude not to. That's how my brain works. So yeah, other than that, we are still on our book buying ban, so we are reading all the books that I own physically first. I do have a couple in mind that I do want to try to read this month, so hopefully we can make these prompts fit that or get them pulled out of our jar. So I have this jar that has my name on it. It's really just a cup, but I like using it as my jar, and it is filled with all the books I own physically. So I normally pull 2 out of here. And then to give myself more options, I have these little prompt cards that I can like pick from, and I normally do 3 of these. So I have 5 books from my physical TBR that I try to read every month. I'm doing really good this month. I only have 2 left. One I'm like halfway through, and then the other one is only like 200 pages long, so I'm definitely going to finish those. I've just been reading a lot that's not on my physical TBR, which is what I normally do. I procrastinate the ones I pick out and read the ones that I don't. So yeah. Let's just start with one of these prompts and then we'll go back and forth. So I'm going to close my eyes, and I want, oh gosh, I can't get it. This one. Oh, you can't see that. What does that say? Something I've been scared to read. Anyway, I'm gonna set that over there and I'll have to think about that. I mean, obviously there's a lot of books I'm scared to read, but I want to pick something that I also want to read. So something that like intimidates me, but I want to read it. So yeah, we'll figure that out in a second. And now I'm gonna pull one from here. I want to get something from the bottom because I feel like I'm never gonna reach those otherwise. Okay, had it, but I dropped it. It's aggravating. Okay. Is this right side up or is it upside down? The Ice Pick Surgeon. Okay. I don't even really know what that book's about, but that's fine. We'll go in with another one of these. I'm gonna be so mad if I don't get to read the book I want to read because of this. Okay. A book over 400 pages. Okay, I feel like the book I want to read might be over 400 pages, so that's good. These are gonna be everywhere, but it's fine. I'll clean it up. I keep showing them upside down. What's wrong with me? Kingdom of the Feared. Okay, I think that's the last book in a series that I need to finish because I've been going on with it for like forever. Okay, last one of these. Oh, that was our last one of those as well. So this is our last book on the TBR. It better be a good one. Romantasy. Okay, I always love a romantasy, but okay, give me just a second. I'm gonna go grab all of these and figure out what I'm reading for these prompts. Okay, I feel like we have a pretty good selection of books here. So I'll start off by showing you the 2 that the jar picked for me. We have Kingdom of the Feared, which is this book here by Carrie Maniscalco. I've actually gotten like halfway through it before. I need to take those bookmarks out. But yeah, this is the 3rd book in the Kingdom of the Wicked series. I kind of forgot what it was about, besides she is working with like the Prince of Hell or whatever. And I think the person was like a murder mystery. Did they find out what happened to someone she's related to, I think? So I don't really know. I might have to read a recap. I might have to read a recap of the first 2 books before I dive back into this one, because it has been a while since I read those, but I'm glad to be finishing up some more series. So yeah, I have The Kingdom of the Feared. And then we got The Ice Pick Surgeon, which is right here by Sam Keen. I don't really know what this is about. I don't know if it's a nonfiction. Okay, it says The Ice Pick Surgeon, murder, fraud, sabotage, piracy, and other dastardly deeds perpetrated in the name of science. So I don't know if this is a nonfiction or just a fiction that sheds light on all the things wrong with doctors, but yeah. Oh, it tells the true story, so I guess it is nonfiction. But yeah, I don't know if I'm really in the mood for this, but it doesn't seem too terribly long, so maybe I can just get it over with. I mean, obviously I wanted to read this at some point because I own it, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then the 3 that I picked for the prompts, I'll start out with the book I really wanted to read, which I picked for a book over 400 pages. I have Saving Six by Chloe Walsh. Taming, is that what it's called? Something 10, the one following Lizzie and Huey, is coming out this year, so I need to get caught up. I've read the first ones. I read those. They were the first 2 books I read this year, so I really need to continue. These ones are following Joey and Aoife, I think that's her name. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but yeah, I think these are set in the same timeline as Binding and Keeping 13. My gosh, all these numbers and whatever are getting me confused. But yeah, I think this is set in the same timeline as that. We're just following what's going on with Joey and Aoife during that time. And I have gotten a little bit of spoilers for this, unfortunately. So I do know one major thing that's going on with them. But I still think I'm going to enjoy this really a lot. I know a lot of people who love the series and a lot of people who don't. I personally am one who does love it. I gave the first 2 books both 5 stars, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to give these 2 books 5 stars as well. So yeah, this one is like 480 pages, 450 pages, whatever, same thing. So it is 400 pages and it does count, so I'm going to be reading this one for that. It's basically just following this family who grew up in like a not so good environment, and we're just following them like deal with that and form friendships and relationships, and it's set in like Ireland. It's really good. I definitely recommend the first 2 books, and yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. And then for romantasy, I actually picked a book I've already read like 6 years ago, but I want to reread it so that I can read the second book and have that duology complete on my bookshelf. So I have The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Audier. This is like a 1001 Nights retelling. Is that what it's called? Or Arabian Nights? I don't know. But it's this girl. I don't really know if people would classify this as romantasy, but I'm going to, because I remember there being like magical elements involved. It's mainly just romance, but there is like magic involved, so I'm classifying it as a romantasy because I want to get this read this month so I can continue on. But it's this 18-year-old girl who, okay, let me rephrase that. It's this king who takes a new wife. Is it every night or every year? He takes a new wife every night and then has her killed by sunrise. So this girl volunteers to be his wife, and she knows she's supposed to die, but then she doesn't. And we get to figure out why and follow them fall in love. So I remember I really enjoyed this book. I gave it like a 5 stars, I think, like 6 years ago. And it was one of the first books I physically owned, so it does have a lot of sentimental value. But I didn't pick up the second book. I don't think I even bought it until like 2 years ago, because I heard so many people saying that the second book just wasn't as good as the first, and so I just didn't pick it up. But with the ending of this, I think I want to read this and then read the second one and just finish it off, see how it ends. Even if the second book isn't as good, at least the story will be like complete and over. So yeah, I'm gonna read this, and then hopefully next month or sometime soon I'll read the other one. And then for something I've been scared to read, I picked up one of the books on my 2025 for 2025. So we have the only Sarah J Maas series I haven't started yet, with is Crescent City. The first one is House of Earth and Blood. I don't really know what this is about. I just know it's following a girl named Bryce, and it's somehow like interconnected to the other 2 series because all of her series are interconnected. But yeah, I don't really know what it's about. Okay, apparently there's demons and fallen angels, and her best friend gets murdered, and so yeah, that's all I really need to know. I absolutely love Throne of Glass and ACOTAR. They're two of my favorite series ever. I have read all of ACOTAR besides the newest one, A Court of Silver Flames. Is that what it's called? Yeah. And then I've only read like half of Throne of Glass, but I'm waiting until they all... Well, I'm waiting till I have enough Audible credits so I can binge read them all on Audible. So yeah, I'm only like halfway done. So yeah, I'm gonna pick this up. I have been scared to read it because all of the books in this series are huge. Like, this book itself is almost 800 pages, and then the second one is even bigger than that, and then the third one is even bigger than that. So yeah, I know she writes chunky books, but I'm just scared. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. A lot of people like it, but this is another one that a lot of people also don't like it. So I hope I fall into the category that does like it, but I've had this book since it came out, and I love her other two series, so I just need to get it read and get caught up with all her series. So yeah, I'm gonna read it, and hopefully I'm gonna enjoy it. And these are the 5 books I'm gonna be reading this month. Okay, thank you all for watching this video. Stay tuned for if you want a vlog of me reading all these books. That will probably be out the beginning of next month. I normally film this, and then I film me reading throughout the whole month all the books that are on this TBR, and then I post it at the beginning of the next month. So if you want to see my reaction to any of these books and see if the Crescent City is worth the hype, then stay tuned, and in about a month or so you'll see my reaction. So thank you all for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to come back and see me again. I don't know why I'm yapping. I never normally yap this month at the end of the... I never normally yap this month at the end of the video, and I literally can't talk today. Am I having a stroke? Like, am I okay? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave you alone now. I'll let you be. So yeah, thank you for coming, and bye. I'll see you next time.